what's going on YouTube? Joshua here with Salty Scales. Today I'm doing my very final LTB unboxing. I don't know if it's my very last, but at least for a little while. So let's dive in and see what we got. Woo! Here we go now. Let's go ahead and open her up, take a look, see what we got. As always, literature, LTB stickers. They want you to sport these all over the place. I get one in every box. Here's like their news digest. You can actually learn a little bit, and here they give some pointers and of course discount codes and so forth. The golden ticket. Feel like playing the lotto, LTB lotto, you can try that out. And here goes a retail value or a list of all the different tackle or lures that are inside the box. So let's jump in and take a look, see what we got, and then we'll get a closer look here in just a minute. Here's like a gotcha lure. In my opinion, this is just a knockoff of the gotcha lure. This is by Hurricane Salt Tackle. It's literally the same profile as the gotcha lure. Looks a little cheaper. Eyes aren't very well done on it. But I know that these work very well, especially for you surf fishermen, pier fishermen, or anyone that's out in the bay. Use a little 30-pound, 40-pound monofilament or fluorocarbon leader. Or if you want to get less bite-offs, you can go ahead and up it to the wire. You're just not going to get as much attention. But they are effective. Next, oh, and by the way, this is a $4.99 retail value. This is the Mustad O'Shottiness 1/0 hooks. I swear I get these in every box. I think they have a surplus over at LTB. These here shows a $3.99 retail value. Pretty good hooks. Here goes the plastics, artificial intelligent lures. Nice little jerk bait. And these are by Logic Lures. I've used these before, had a lot of success with redfish and trout. And you pretty much just Texas rig these, or you can even rig them in a tandem rig, and they're super effective. Oh, and by the way, they're $5.99 retail value. Whoa, look at this little guy. All right, so Cool Baits. Never heard of Cool Baits. This is a 3/16 ounce little spinner head. You can hook a little soft plastic to it. This looks like it may very well be super effective for like snook, trout, redfish. It looks interesting. It even has it that blade on like a ball bearing swivel. So we'll take that out in a minute and take a closer look. The Matsuo, what is this here? It's a bottom drift rig. So this is going to be for like, you know, I guess it's popular up more north for like stripers and things like that. Yeah, I've never used this particular one. And a matter of fact, I don't even see it on my retail or what's in the box here. But I do want to mention, guys, that Cool Baits is a $6 retail value. Throwback lures. This looks like a lot of the common, it actually reminds me of the Paul Brown lure. We'll take it out and get a closer look. But this is the Throwback Glider. Never heard of this one either. This is they say it's a $9.99 value. It's got a nice color to it. That red head, you know, natural looking body, resembles somewhat of a mullet, maybe an injured mullet. It's even got that hologram flash in there. We'll get a closer look at that in just a second. What else we got in here? Last but not least, Deep Creek Lures. This is a saltwater series. These are some interesting looking baits. Look like little mini eels. I ain't never seen these before either. So we'll have to take a look at these guys. Again, I don't see it on. Oh yeah, they're called gobies. That's what they're supposed to resemble. It's little goby fish. And these are $5.39 retail value. So let's jump in, and they're in the pearl color. Let's jump in and take a closer look, be able to show you what I like, what I think about them. Alrighty, let's get an up close look at some of these beautiful baits. Holy cow, Chris, look at that. Look at this bait down here, guys. Oh my gosh. The crab lost his life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's a goner, guys. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. It's been a rough day today, guys. I'm trying to make do with what I got. Alright, so guys, I wasn't going to introduce this little fella, but he was down here on the ground, so I figured I'd talk about him. This right here is the perfect size bait for redfish, snook, tarpon. Little small for tarpon, but man, that's a very, very effective bait. You guys ever have a chance to fish with one, do it. You just hook them right here in the shell of the crab. So let's get back to work, talk about the baits that we're supposed to be talking about. All right, Chris, stop screwing around. Got my baits. Don't want my baits to blow away. Got a perfect little tree hole right here. There we go. All right, let's start with the Cool Baits. Cool Baits Lure Company. Let's take them out here, take a look. This is gonna be like a mixture of a jig and a spinner bait. So you know that, you know, with those two things, they're obviously very effective. All right, so here we go. You got the silver head. It's got a nice lifelike eye with a little hologram in there. The hook looks to be very durable. Reminds me a lot of what an owner might look like. It's got this nice blade on here. But what's really nice is they also went ahead and put the ball bearing swivel on there, which is really going to help throw off a ton of vibration. This is the 3/16 ounce, and it's made by Cool Baits Lure Company, but they make from 1/2 ounce all the way up to, or all the way down to 1/8 ounce in this particular lure. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so here we go, guys. The Hurricane Live Wire Ripper, also known as a knockoff of the gotcha lure. Has very durable hooks. It appears to have durable hooks. I'll tell you, the body looks considerably cheaper than the original gotcha lure. Split rings look of good quality, and the head even has a funky looking paint job and terrible eyes in my opinion. But regardless, you know, the macro aren't going to be up there critiquing the eyes of the bait or how well it's put together. It's all about the darting action and the flash when it comes to the toothy mackerel. So the objective here is to allow it to sink a little bit depending on the water column. Obviously mackerels are pelagic, so you want to work different water column, use a fast retrieve with a quick jerk and a random pause. Overall, not the best or best quality looking lure, but I guarantee you it'd work. All right, here we go, guys. Throwback lures. Here's the mullet. This is a very realistic looking lure. I've never used this particular brand, but what I do like right off the bat, you see that they have very large eyes. They made them even yellow, and then they have the red head with the natural body. Now I like this color because it's very effective, especially for snook. As a lot of you might know, one of the most effective colors for snook and hard baits is the red head, white body. So this is going to resemble that a lot. And it also has very durable, looks like very heavy gauge split rings and good sharp hooks on here. Ultimately, I would use this for redfish, snook, trout. I bet you even in the freshwater side, the bass, they would eat this thing up. Now you can see in the belly area here that it has 4 larger ball rattles, which emit a very low frequency sound. So it's really gonna get those fish stirred up. The way I would typically fish this type of lure is to cast it out, twitch it a few times, and pause, and then continue that cadence till, of course, that big strike comes. So, very nice lure overall. So here you go, guys. This is a Matsuo drift rig. Essentially, it's just a large fly. It really allows to add more flash to your bait to really help draw attention. And of course stripers and things like that. This is a more common lure for those large stripers off of the you know, the beach. So you probably won't see me using this anytime soon, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So here's the Logic lure, the plastics, a 4-inch flutter design, and this is the shiner. This is a nice little darting bait, one that you could either add Texas rig or right to a jig head. And you'll notice that the tail is a little different. It's got It's kind of a flatter shape, almost like an earthworm. It even has an earthworm type texture on the back of it, which is kind of cool. But this is the lure that you're going to be able to fish a little more rapidly. Going to get some really great darting action. And these are very durable, guys. I've used them before. So they're very good. Like I mentioned earlier, you can set them up on a tandem rig and really wear out the trout. This is the last box unboxing for LTB that we're going to do for a while. I didn't see that you guys really liked these unboxings. At least I didn't get a whole bunch of feedback on them that you guys liked them. So we're going to pause for a little while. Probably going to focus on National Anglers Association's box and see what they got. They got something that's a little different, and maybe you'll enjoy that a little more. But if you like the video, please give that thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'll see you on the water.